Hi friends and fam, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about main character energy and becoming the main character in your life. If you're new here, I am on a self-love, self-care journey, and I would like to take you along with me. So be sure to subscribe and leave any thoughts you have in the comment below so that we can make this a discussion. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is locus of control. And what this is who do you believe is in control of your life? An internal locus of control, you believe you are. So everything that happens is because of you. You did something to make everything happen. An external locus of control is pretty much means that things happen to you. So you're more focused on, okay, well, I'm supposed to be this type of person or do this because that's what the church says. So internal locus of control, you look within yourself. External, you look for outside validation. Some force outside of yourself is the biggest driving force in your life. Some force outside of you is telling you what you need to do with your life. So think of your favorite movie or TV shows. Notice how the world revolves around one character or a group of character. Now, a really good movie or a really good TV show, that character is driving the plot as opposed to the plot driving them. Notice that they are driving the plot and not being driven by it. And that is what main character energy is. The simplest way I can put it is taking control of your life. And this is something we all need to do. So in short, main character energy is having control of your life. It's very important to have main character energy because it affects how we react to situations in our lives. So if you believe you're in control of your life, you become more active, more of a main character in your life. As opposed to if you believe that there's a force outside of you that is controlling your life, be it luck or your parents, you're more likely to just let things happen. You're not going to actively work towards changing things or actively work towards getting things the way that you want it. So how do you establish whether you have internal or external control? So do you have internal control of your life? And this is what we all strive for. So are you a main character or a side character in your movie? So the main character will take responsibility for their actions, work hard to achieve the things you want. You're more independent and therefore you're happier because of it. And main characters earn greater success. Also, you feel more confident when you face challenges. So I'm going to read that list back. Internal control, which is main character. You take responsibility for your actions. You work hard to achieve the things you want. You're more independent and happier because of it. You achieve greater success and you feel confident when faced with challenges. So external control, and this means you're a side character in your life. External control, you blame outside forces for your circumstances. They tend to believe luck is the reason for their success. You don't believe you have the power to change your life. They feel powerless in difficult situations. So now ask yourself, are you controlled by internal forces or external circumstances? Is your life the way it is right now because you were controlled by internal forces or external circumstances? It's important to be internally driven because you'll go further. If you believe you can change your life, you will. If you don't like a circumstance and you believe you have the power to change that, you will change it. Believing that if you tried, you will achieve it is half the battle. So in short, don't be a bystander in your life. Don't be a side character in your movie. It's not cute. Nobody likes it. And as always, I love me some affirmations. So Here are some affirmations to help you, to elevate you. Here are some affirmations to elevate you to main character status. I have the power to create the life I want. I am changing my life day by day, action by action. I am the lead in my story. I am the main character in my story. I work hard to achieve my goals. I am in control of my life. Thanks again for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments to share with me, go ahead and leave them in the comments below so that we can start a discussion. Thanks. Bye.